Tasha, every 15 minutes we've got at least a dozen policemen walk in with the court premises again. And these are people and these are cops with batons in hand, helmets on their head and wearing their safety jackets as well. So, clearly this is crowd control and riot control police, which is now gone inside to control the atmosphere. Now, as I speak with you, we are at gate number 2 of Patiala House Court. This is exactly this place 2 days back, and sadly the same time when the clashes had broken out. I was inside the campus that time and they were beating up people black and blue. Today, after taking cognizance of that matter, the Supreme Court asked only 10 lawyers, 25 reporters inside the court premises and only 5 inside the courtroom. Now, while journalists on one hand are following it, it seems the message hasn't gone through to the lawyers. My colleague Tanima Biswas is inside and she's been reporting and WhatsApping and messaging to us that inside it seems that while journalists are following that code, there are lawyers which refuse to, and they're even, questioning why so many media people are present there. And now the DCP of the area is outside the court with those 2 levels of barricades and trying to reason them out. Clearly, the sentiments amongst the lawyers are very high. Now, who are these lawyers? There is a slight difference in how it was the day before and what it is today. Now, the day before, there was one group led by Vikram, the man whose face we have been trying to show, and we've been trying to give his face as the leader of the person who went around to identify random people and beat up journalists. He threatened me. He tried to snatch my phone as well. Now, that was the group then. Today, the same man, despite all the questioning, was parading from inside the courtroom till outside. Now, he had a national flag in his hand and he came in about half an hour back, parading this entire place with slogans of nationalism, some also very provocative one against JNU, against what they called was anti-national elements. Now, he also said that, whatever is being propagated right now of him attacking the media was absolutely false. Now, while that was happening, Natasha, right at these gates now where we are, another group of lawyers came in. And these lawyers call themselves to be pro-Kanhaiya. These lawyers came out and said that this so-called patriotic element will not be tolerated. And while there was sloganing on both sides, there was a scuffle which broke out. The police intervened, and in that scuffle, one journalist, the first post, got beaten up. We spoke to him a little while back. His nose was bleeding, and he again said the same thing. He said that he cried out to the police, and they did not come they were not of any help. But this time around, it seems the police, since they were much more in number today, were able to control the situation. They've separated these 2 groups, and now inside, at least at the gates, is a bit of a calm. Now, why is that? Because also we are nearing the time when the court proceeding inside the Metropolitan Magistrate Loveleen's court number 10 inside the Patiala House Court is just going to begin. So the heat has shifted there at the moment where my colleague Tanima Biswas is, and she's there from there reporting that 2 levels of barricades have been put outside the courtroom as well. Now, the lobby where, Natasha, if you remember 2 days back, I was doing phonos from and trying to give you a sense of the place. Now, that's where barricades this time have been put now, and they're trying to reason out with the lawyers. Yet again, I want to highlight this point that while journalists continue to follow the code and only 25 are inside the court premises, that's this gate, and only 5 inside the courtroom itself, it seems like the lawyers have not really understood that cause, and now police and riot control police in huge numbers have gone in to control the situation.